Morning painted the sky pink over Kauaʻi. Lilo and Stitch walked the beach, listening to the waves. Today, the ocean sounded worried. The tide rushed in too fast, then slid away too far. Sand crumbled under Lilo's feet. Stitch lifted his ears and chirped, confused. "This isn't normal," Lilo said. "The surfers had to carry their boards to the grass yesterday." Stitch nodded and hugged his board like a teddy bear. Far out on the water, a single canoe cut across the strange swells. A tall sail shimmered in the light. The canoe eased toward shore as if the ocean itself guided it. Moana jumped into the shallows and waved. "Aloha, the ocean called me. Something small has a big sadness." Lilo ran to greet her, delighted. Stitch splashed a welcome and pointed at the wild water. Moana listened to the wind, then touched the waves. "Yes," she whispered. "A tiny spirit is throwing the tides off balance." "How do we help?" Lilo asked. Moana smiled. "First, we learn from the ocean. I will teach you wayfinding." They drew a star compass in the sand, simple lines like a sun with long arms. Moana showed how each arm pointed to a swell, a wind, or a star path. She spoke in gentle words. "Look at the birds. Feel the wind on your cheek. Taste the salt on your lips. The ocean leaves clues." Stitch closed his eyes and spun in a circle, then fell over with a happy squeak. Lilo laughed, then helped him up. "Maybe fewer spins," Moana said kindly. A sharp wave slapped the shore and left a scatter of shells and seaweed. Among them lay tiny footprints, the shape of raindrops. Lilo knelt to see. The footprints led to a tide pool. Inside, a glow flickered like a firefly underwater. A tiny ocean spirit peeked out with shimmering eyes. The spirit wore a necklace of kelp knots twisted around a plastic ring. It tugged at the ring and squeaked. The ring would not come off. "Oh," Lilo breathed. "You're stuck." The spirit's tears mixed with the pool, and every tear pulled the tide the wrong way. Moana dipped her hand and spoke softly. "Your home is messy. That makes your heart heavy." She looked at Lilo and Stitch. "We can fix this together." Lilo straightened. "We start with our beach." She grabbed a bucket. Stitch found gloves and puffed his chest like a leader of the pickup patrol. They sang as they worked, a simple beat that matched the waves. 1, 2, 3. Leave no trash in the sea. Stitch added loud "a boogie" sounds between lines. Caps, straws, and tangled lines went into bags. Moana bundled old nets with strong, safe knots. Lilo picked microplastics with a tiny scoop. Moana taught them a trick. Watch the windward side of the bay. That's where drift collects. They planned their path like sailors charting a course. Lilo used the star compass to mark spots where currents curled. Stitch zipped ahead and waved flags he made from sticks and leaves. The work felt like an adventure. In a patch of sea grape roots, they found a young honu caught in a loose loop of rope. "Easy," Moana said. Together they freed the turtle and watched it paddle away. The tiny spirit crept from the pool, brighter now, and followed them like a shy spark. Each piece of trash they lifted made its light warm and blue. At the far end of the beach, a sea cave opened like a dark mouth. The star compass in Lilo's mind pointed there. "I think that's the spirit's nest," she said. Inside, moonlight fell through a hole in the rock. An altar of shells and coral sat beneath it, but it was covered with litter and torn net. Lilo, Stitch, and Moana cleaned the altar carefully. They returned special shells to a spiral and placed smooth stones in a ring. The cave began to echo with a sweet note. Moana sang a voyaging chant that rose like a sail in the wind. Lilo danced hula steps that told a story of care. Stitch strummed a ukulele with surprising grace. The tiny spirit whirled like a drop of rain in sunlight. It slipped free of the plastic ring and tossed it into their bag. A small whirlpool spun happily at its feet. Outside, the sea changed its breathing. The tide rolled in calmly, then rested. Foam drew a bright, even line across the sand. The wind softened. Clouds opened. In the far sky, birds drew a clean pattern toward home. Moana lifted her face and smiled. The ocean is listening again. That night, the town shared a beach potluck. There was poi, sweet pineapple, and music that shimmered like stars. Lilo's Ohana thanked Moana for coming. Before dawn, Moana taught everyone more wayfinding. Children traced the star compass with their toes. They learned to feel swells with their knees and to read clouds like maps. Lilo started the Blue Wave Club to keep the beaches clean every week. The tiny spirit left a glowing shell that would shine whenever help was needed. Caring for nature had restored harmony, and the ocean answered with a gentle, steady heartbeat on the shore.